Welcome along to Shrimpscast number 5. Well, Saturday the 19th of September saw Sven Eriksson's multimillionaire Notts County team roll into Christie Park, with Notts County up there in the top 3 of League 2 and Morecambe down in the bottom 3 of League 2. Very few were predicting a win for Morecambe, but as we know, Morecambe were the victors with a thrilling 2-1 encounter against Notts County, which was a fitting tribute to Morecambe's 100th game in League 2. Well, that wasn't the only thing to be happening at Christie Park. Just before the match, the brand new Morecambe FC bus was unveiled to great plaudits from everyone that came down to see it. Sammy McElroy officially unveiled the bus, and Glenn Cooper caught up with Sam Hamlet and Aaron Matthews straight afterwards.
I'm here with Sam Hamlet and Aaron Matthews, who've just seen the launch of the new Morecambe FC bus and how fantastic it looks. It's been a lot of work, 18 months work, a lot of fundraising. I suppose there have been times when you thought it might not happen. Sam, just how do you feel today actually seeing it on the car park here and seeing the reception it's got from everybody?
Thrilled, and I'm so impressed with it, and just so glad to be a Morecambe fan. It looks absolutely brilliant, and I'm sure absolutely every fan in Morecambe will love it, and beyond. It's fantastic.
Okay, and Aaron, what do you think it says about the community at Morecambe that they've been able to sort of come up with this? I think it's not just yourselves that's done this, your idea, but you've had a lot of help, haven't you?
Yeah, we have. We've had help from obviously Stagecoach, Northwest and Main's Business and Brother, who are our main sponsors on the back. Morecambe Football Club is at the heart of the community, and it just shows that people will rally in support of their local club.
It's a fantastic thing, and I think you'll get great pride every time you see it moving around town. I suppose you're hoping that it might sort of put the word of Morecambe Football Club around the wider district and get more people down to the ground as well. Is that part of your thinking as well, Aaron?
Well, it's obviously it's a double decker, so it will do the route from Heysham to Lancaster University, and it can also be used to go to Preston, to Blackpool, and any other districts that are in need of a double decker. So yeah, we are widening our advertising potential.
And Sam, a few of the features on there, we've got Jimbo, of course, club captain for many years now. He had to be on there. The other player you've chosen is Wayne Curtis. What was you thinking behind that, choosing him above any others out of the team?
Well, he's been a great servant to the club for the last 10 years now. We just thought he would look fantastic on there. Out of all the players, current and that are around now, he's like one of the best people we've had for the club. So we just thought it'd be an honour for him to be on there. And for all the Shrimps fans, they know who Wayne Curtis is, and I'm sure everyone will appreciate it, including Wayne Curtis.
Well done, lads, and it's fitting that it's been launched today when Morecambe get their first win, of course, against Notts County.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking forward to that. 3 points.
Easy.
Cheers, guys. Glenn Cooper there from the Morecambe Visitor talking to Sam and Aaron on their fantastic achievement of making their dream of the Morecambe bus become a reality. I think every fan that saw that yesterday quite rightly agrees that it's a fantastic achievement, something to be really proud of. Well, I'm sure you picked up there that at the end of that interview the guys were very tongue-in-cheek suggesting that a Morecambe win was on the cards. Well, it turned out to be very prophetic indeed, and as we know, Morecambe beat Notts County 2-1. Well, for the 3,335 that were there at Christie Park yesterday, biggest crowd of the season so far, saw Morecambe dominate the first half, and Casper Schmeichel kept Notts County in it up until the 36th minute when Jim Bentley stepped up and headed in from a corner. Paul Mullin added a second just after the break from another corner, and then Ben Davies set up a tense 19 minutes when he pegged us back to 2-1. Well, it wasn't to be for Notts County. With all their money, the mighty Shrimps scored their first victory of the season, and Sammy and the boys were in buoyant mood afterwards. Sammy had told the lads before the match that they were more than a match for Notts County and not to worry about Sol Campbell, and to make sure that he came off the pitch knowing that he'd been in League Two. Well, I think that's fair to say that happened. Sven-Goran Eriksson was magnanimous in defeat and told me afterwards that he'd enjoyed his trip to Morecambe, although he didn't enjoy the result. Well, next up at Christie Park is another big match for us, and we entertain our friends from across the Pennines, Bradford City. Bradford City will be looking to avenge the defeat from last season and the season before in Christie Park, and we of course will be looking to make it 3 in a row against Bradford, especially with this being the last match to be played at Christie Park. Well, that match is on Tuesday the 29th, 7:45. We'll see you there. Well, just before the end of this Shrimpscast, I thought it was about time that we caught up with Sean O'Connor, who is our programme editor. Tell us a bit about the programme. How much work does it go into it?
Well, quite a lot. At the start of the season, there's a lot of preparation. New players. Now, for example, this season, we've 8 new players if you count Mark Duffy. So straight away, profiles, pictures, features to think about. Also, with it being the last season at Christie Park, a number of clubs have done this before, particularly Chesterfield, we found on Saturday, are doing End of Era. End of Era is the big theme this season that Mark Dixon, commercial manager, and the board are putting across. So everything we do at Christie Park has that End of Era theme. There will be a special programme right at the end of the season, probably on the Doncaster model, where you'll buy one with maybe a gold leaf finish and just a normal programme. You're looking really at about 144 pages. So it's a big project. That's going to be ongoing in addition to at least 23 programmes this season. So we're doing a countdown, so you'll notice on the front cover it's 23 games to go.
They're surely going to be collector's items of the future.
Yeah, I think so, and trying to put a lot of work into those as well, and trying to look at some of the history, and invited a lot of fans, and I still want to hear from lots of supporters who've been coming down here for a long time. For example, for the Rochdale game, I've gone through some of the clippings that club historian Lawrence Bland sent, the Combination Cup final from 1946, and it's amazing what they did. But we're trying to do lots and lots of features. If people have got memorable matches, things that they can remember, if you've got any old photographs, they're rare as hen's teeth, good quality pictures.
So how important is it for you to have contribution from people?
Oh, it's crucial. I think it's everybody's match programme. You only get out what you put in. We've got a loyal band of people who regularly contribute articles, but we're always wanting different things.
Who are your regulars then?
Well, the likes of Derek Quinn, press officer, Dave Salmon from the Bay, obviously the club officials themselves, Neil Marsden, Fountain of All Knowledge, Rod Taylor's another one who's plenty of knowledge and history going back to when he was a boy watching Morecambe in the late 50s, early 60s. But also Brian Fagan on the club board will be doing regular updates on the website and the programme on the ground's progress. So if you're not content with just looking at the pictures as they're happening, you can read about it as well.
Brilliant. So the message is get involved.
Yeah, get involved. I mean, the email's there. Drop a letter in at the club. There's plenty of the internet forums. Everybody knows more or less who I am. So get in touch. You can send a private message, get me mobile, or email me. All the details are in the programme. But the more we get, the better it'll be.
And of course, with this season being the final season at Christie Park, a piece of history too.
Yeah, it is a piece of history. Each one will be collectible, and it's gone before with other football clubs who've done almost the same thing. We're trying to make each one special. There's a lot of hard work going into that, so it's all worthwhile if everybody buys one, and the money's going back to the club.
Sean, thanks very much. Well, we'll talk to you another time about Morecambe World, so I think that's another good subject we can get on to. Sean, thanks.
Cheers.